If you're planning a trip to New Orleans or you're simply curious about this iconic neighborhood, in this video, you'll be equipped with valuable knowledge that will enhance your experience. Let's start with an overview of the French Quarter, known as the heart and soul of New Orleans. This vibrant neighborhood is a melting pot of history, culture, and lively entertainment. The French Quarter is famous for its distinct architecture, delicious cuisine, and, of course, the renowned Mardi Gras celebrations. Here are some of the things you need to know before visiting the French Quarter. Number 1. Historic preservation. When visiting the French Quarter, it's crucial to respect and support its historic preservation. Admire the diverse architectural styles, such as French, Spanish, and Creole influences. Avoid damaging structures and be mindful of their historical significance. Learn about local preservation initiatives and visit museums to understand ongoing efforts. Contribute to environmental sustainability by reducing waste and conserving energy. Properly dispose of trash in designated bins to maintain cleanliness. Stay informed about restoration projects to avoid disruptions and appreciate the neighborhood's transformation. Educate yourself about the area's history through guided tours and interactions with local historians. By valuing and protecting the French Quarter's heritage, you ensure its longevity as a cultural and architectural treasure. Number 2. Weather and packing. When it comes to weather and packing for a visit to the French Quarter, it's important to consider the unique climate of New Orleans and pack accordingly to ensure comfort during your stay. New Orleans has a humid subtropical climate, which means that it experiences hot and humid weather for a significant portion of the year. Summers, in particular, can be quite intense, with high temperatures and high levels of humidity. It's not uncommon for temperatures to reach the 90s in Fahrenheit, 30s Celsius, with high humidity, making it feel hotter. When packing for your visit to the French Quarter, keep these weather conditions in mind and opt for lightweight and breathable clothing. Choose loose-fitting garments made from natural fabrics such as cotton or linen that allow air circulation and help wick away moisture from your body. Light-colored clothing can also help reflect the sun's rays and keep you cooler. Don't forget to pack essential accessories to protect yourself from the sun. A wide-brimmed hat will provide shade for your face and neck, while sunglasses will shield your eyes from the bright sun. Apply and carry sunscreen with a high SPF to protect your skin from sunburn. Comfortable walking shoes are a must when exploring the French Quarter, as you'll likely spend a significant amount of time on your feet. Opt for closed-toed shoes with good arch support that can handle walking on uneven surfaces. The streets of the French Quarter can be uneven, and wearing comfortable shoes will help prevent discomfort or fatigue. While the weather in New Orleans is generally warm, it's also worth considering the possibility of sudden rain showers, especially during the summer months. Pack a lightweight and compact rain jacket or a small umbrella to stay dry in case of unexpected downpours. Number 3. Familiarize yourself with the street layout. When exploring the French Quarter in New Orleans, it's essential to familiarize yourself with the unique street layout of the area. The streets in the French Quarter can be narrow, winding, and laid out in a grid pattern that can be confusing for first-time visitors. Instead of the typical numbered streets found in many cities, the French Quarter streets have names like Bourbon Street, Royal Street, Charter Street, and Decatur Street. To navigate the French Quarter successfully, it's helpful to have a map or use GPS navigation on your phone. Many maps of the area highlight the main streets and landmarks, making it easier to find your way around. Additionally, you can find street signs at most intersections, but they may be smaller and less prominent than what you might be used to. It's important to note that the French Quarter can get crowded, especially during peak tourist seasons, weekends, and special events. The combination of narrow streets, bustling crowds, and occasional street closures can make driving through the area challenging. It's generally recommended to explore the French Quarter on foot, as it allows you to fully immerse yourself in the vibrant atmosphere and discover hidden gems along the way. While walking, be mindful of your surroundings and keep an eye out for pedestrians, cyclists, and horse-drawn carriages that share the streets with you. It's common to encounter street performers, artists, and vendors along the sidewalks. So, be prepared for the occasional bottleneck of foot traffic. Number 4. Be mindful of noise and crowds. The French Quarter is known for its vibrant and energetic ambience. The streets are often filled with people enjoying the local music, street performances, and lively conversations. Be prepared for the sounds of jazz, blues, and other music genres filling the air as you explore the neighborhood. If you prefer a more serene experience, consider visiting during weekdays or earlier in the day when the crowds are thinner. The French Quarter can become particularly crowded during festivals, holidays, and special events. Mardi Gras, for example, draws massive crowds from all over the world. While these events can be exciting, they can also make navigating the streets more challenging. It's a good idea to plan your visit accordingly and check the local event calendar to be aware of any major festivals or parades happening during your stay. Given the vibrant nightlife in the French Quarter, it's important to note that the area can be especially lively during the evenings. The streets come alive with revelers enjoying the many bars, clubs, and restaurants that line the streets. If you prefer a more relaxed atmosphere, you may want to explore the neighborhood during the daytime when it's typically less crowded and quieter. Despite the energetic atmosphere, it's crucial to prioritize your safety. While the French Quarter is generally safe, it's always wise to be cautious, especially when navigating crowded areas or walking alone at night. Stick to well lit and populated streets and be mindful of your surroundings. Keep your belongings secure and be aware of the potential for pickpockets, particularly in crowded areas. Number 5. Be respectful. Politeness and good manners go a long way in any destination, but the French Quarter is no exception. Greet people with a friendly bonjour or hello, and say merci or thank you when appropriate. Engage in conversations respectfully, and if you have questions about the area or its history, locals are often happy to share their knowledge and stories. Remember to listen attentively and show genuine interest in what they have to say. When visiting the French Quarter, it's important to be mindful of the local customs and traditions. Respect the culture and heritage of the area by observing any signs or guidelines in public spaces, such as parks or museums. Be aware of your surroundings and avoid disrupting the peace or tranquility of the neighborhood. As you explore the vibrant streets of the French Quarter, keep in mind that it is a residential area for many locals. Be considerate of their privacy and avoid excessive noise, especially during the late hours. Keep your voice at a moderate level and refrain from playing loud music or engaging in disruptive behavior. Respecting the historical architecture and landmarks is crucial when visiting the French Quarter. Admire the beautiful buildings, courtyards, and balconies, but do so without causing any damage or defacement. Avoid climbing on structures or touching any artifacts unless specifically allowed or encouraged by the venue. If you are enjoying this video, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Moving on, number 6. Take photographs with consent. When photographing the French Quarter, respect people's privacy by obtaining consent before taking their picture. The lively streets offer captivating scenes, but remember that individuals have their boundaries and preferences. Ask permission with a friendly approach. Use phrases like, "May I take your photo?" Some performers or locals may expect a tip in return, so be prepared to support them financially if requested. Consider cultural sensitivities and customs that may affect people's views on photography. If someone declines or expresses discomfort, graciously accept their decision and move on. By seeking consent and respecting boundaries, you can capture authentic moments while preserving the dignity of the French Quarter's inhabitants. Number 7. Embrace responsible drinking. Responsible drinking is crucial when visiting the French Quarter. Pace yourself and know your limits to avoid excessive alcohol consumption. Stay hydrated by drinking water in between alcoholic beverages, especially in the hot and humid climate. Plan your transportation in advance, whether it's a designated driver or using rideshare services, taxis, or public transportation. Respect the legal drinking age and carry valid identification. Familiarize yourself with local laws and establishments' regulations. Look out for others and assist those in need. Remember, the French Quarter offers more than just bars and clubs, so explore alternative activities like museums, art galleries, and guided tours. Prioritizing responsible drinking ensures a safer and more enjoyable experience while embracing the vibrant atmosphere of the French Quarter. Number 8. Be mindful of personal space. Respecting personal space is crucial when navigating the crowded streets of the French Quarter. Be mindful of your surroundings and practice spatial awareness, adjusting your pace or route to avoid collisions. Avoid blocking walkways to allow smooth pedestrian flow and minimize congestion. Respect personal boundaries by giving others space when passing or standing in lines. Be patient and polite, using phrases like "excuse me" or "pardon me" when necessary. Consider visiting popular attractions during non peak hours to avoid excessive crowds. By being considerate of personal space, you contribute to a positive and respectful environment, ensuring an enjoyable experience for both visitors and locals in the vibrant French Quarter. Number 9. Dress properly. When visiting the French Quarter, dress comfortably and consider the occasion. The overall vibe is casual, but be respectful when visiting religious or historical sites by avoiding revealing or inappropriate attire. For upscale restaurants or evening events, it's a good idea to dress up a bit, as some venues may have dress codes. Keep the weather in mind and opt for lightweight and breathable clothing, along with practical accessories like comfortable shoes and a small bag. During festivals, embrace the festive atmosphere with colorful or themed attire. Ultimately, there is no strict dress code, but dressing appropriately and respectfully will enhance your experience in this vibrant neighborhood. Number 10. Embrace local customs. When visiting the French Quarter, it's important to respect local customs and traditions. New Orleans has a vibrant music scene, so take time to appreciate the live performances and second line parades. During Mardi Gras, the city's biggest celebration, embrace the festivities but follow parade routes and guidelines. Voodoo and spiritual practices are part of the cultural fabric, so approach them with an open mind and respect. Southern hospitality is a hallmark, so greet others warmly and express gratitude. By embracing these customs, you can immerse yourself in the unique cultural experiences of the French Quarter and foster positive connections with the local community. What do you think about this video? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Till next time!